everybody, so today I just want to give you guys some news from our world. It's not easy. There's some big changes around here. We've lost a member of our group, a member of our family, and if you've been following our story for some time, perhaps you're able to guess who it is, but our old dog Lily Bear has left us, and it's not been easy. I've actually struggled with how to even kind of talk about it. And even though she was old, she would have turned 14 this year. And I know that she had an amazing life with us. It's still been really difficult to process. It's pretty much like losing a kid or losing a best friend, and that's what she was. Lily Bear was in my life before I even knew Rams. So she's been with me through a lot of ups and a lot of downs in my life. She was with me really during the hardest parts of my life and during the absolute best parts of my life. So certainly a dog that knew a lot of stuff and was there to help me through some times. I mean, she was always she was always just sitting on the passenger seat with me through everything, and always look over at that little face of hers. So this has been especially difficult for me, and I'm going to put together I guess some pictures and videos and kind of stories and a little tribute. So I'll get to it. I'm kind of struggling. It's kind of hard to sit down and just really go through that right now. So when I get to it, I'll put that on. I hope you guys will enjoy that. Just kind of in her memory. And just a few things that I'd like to talk about. I mean, so when I got Lily, I got her in Florida at basically a dog pound, Humane Society. And so I went there with one of those typical, I'm just gonna look today, yeah, right. So I went to look at the pound at the dogs, and that's always hard to do. You walk through these lines of cages and you want to take them all. You know you can't. It pretty much sucks to see. So I'm a big advocate of emptying out our shelters for sure. So yeah, to those of you that have adopted dogs, thanks, because it sucks that there's so many in there. If you don't know, the numbers are absurd. There's tens of millions of just dogs plus cats in these, just in shelters and pounds, and then there's other ones at rescues and stuff like that. So pretty atrocious for humans to be making dogs just to live like that. But anyway, so I went there to look, and I went through the line, the halls of dogs, and I tried to be strong. So okay, and then I happened to come out around this corner, and it was like just a little hall, like connecting the longer halls. They had these stacked cages, and I don't remember there being any other dogs in there, but in one of the little cages was this little black dog. And I asked the people about it, and they were like, oh, well, I think she had just come in, and they said that she came in with basically a litter of brothers and sisters, and that the rest of them had died, and they were in rough shape, and she was the one that was left. And then, well, do I want to take her into a room and just, in the back and just kind of meet her? And okay. So I went back and kind of talked to her and played with her a little, and yeah, she was great. What a cute pup. So so I said I'd take her. And it was really cheap. I mean, quick processing fee. I don't remember, $20-$30 or something. And next thing you know, Lily was in my life. And I remember, I remember taking her home, and she was. So I was working at the time, so I was like, well, maybe I'll do the whole, crate, train her, and have her, so she's okay. She has a little spot if I have to leave her. And so I remember sticking her in the crate probably the first, I think it was the first night, and lay her down and tell her goodnight, and you're supposed to be strong about it, but she just kind of wailed and shook the cage, and And I just remember being such a softie and being like, okay, I went over and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it was wrong. Maybe it was the right thing to do. But I just scooped her up and placed her in bed next to me, and she was fine then. She laid there. She laid like right here and snuggled with me for the night. And from that day forward, Lily slept in my bed with me pretty much every night of my life. So she was always in bed. Oh, and it was fine, and she was really good. And she didn't really, of course, she didn't like ever being left alone, but she really didn't have to be, because I could really take her almost everywhere with me. She was so good, such an easygoing dog, could just go everywhere. Car rides, new people's places, I mean, new adventures. We moved around quite a bit over those years, and she did pretty good. So that was the beginning with Lily. And yeah, since then, I mean, when I met Rams, she very much approved. She liked him, and that was a whole new beginning, and that began just some really great years of our lives. And as you know, she traveled to Alaska with us on these adventures, to Arizona. She's climbed mountains. She's put on so many miles. She was also just a crazy girl. She did some crazy things. She has jumped in rivers and washed away. I thought, so many times that I was going to lose her, but she was an adventure girl, man. She had one hell of a ride. So, yeah, I have videos and pictures I'll put together. I think I might leave you guys with that today. I don't want to ramble on too much, but I just wanted to let you guys know the big changes around here. She will be so missed. She was a beautiful soul. And yeah, I mean, dogs are amazing. If you can get a dog, if you've been on the fence, if you can get one, get one. They're incredible parts of our lives, just lights in our lives. And it's wonderful to give them a good life. Like I said, there's so many in the pound, and it's really sad. And if we can empty those shelters, please do. And I don't know, just in Lily Bear's memory, what I'd like us to do is let's just do something good for animals, whether that be dogs or other animals, adopting, volunteering, fostering, or even something for wildlife. I think we have a responsibility to take care of the other animals on this planet, as humans have done really such a poor job at that. So in her memory, if we could do something good for animals today, that's what I would be very appreciative for. And feel free to share stories, and I'll be bringing a nice memory video of her. But that's what's going on around here. We're just really missing and mourning the loss of our Lily Bear girl. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being a part of this journey. Bye.